Welcome to Shaunie's World. These are just my thoughts with a comedic side of humor. But if you're cool with your girl, go fool with your girl. Appreciate you for dropping by.
Disclaimer: nothing makes you feel better than to be celebrated on your birthday. I hope that everybody is celebrated on their birthday. I know I go and I tell people happy birthday. I make them birthday songs. If I'm able to attend a birthday event, I will. If I can't attend that birthday gift, I'm going to take you out on a different private time, because that's the day you were born. That's the day that God bless you to see another day. So when I saw this video, it's going viral. I want to show y'all the video so bad, but the copyrights be tearing my channel up. But I want you to go find it on your free time. I'll just put up pictures, snippets of it. But there is this lady that you don't see her face, but if you go to her page, you'll see her face. But you hear her voice, and she's poured into this 19-year-old that they say, I don't know what happened in his life, but allegedly he was homeless, but he was getting himself back on track, and she popped into his life to make sure that she could assist him along the way. And I always tell y'all, it takes a village. Now, this young man apparently has a birthday, and he was just probably gonna stay in the house, because in his mind, in the video, he has this white shirt with like 3 different colors on it. He's like, yeah, it's my birthday, I guess I'll dress up. And that was as good as he gave. That's good. And no judgment. That's how he wanted to look. That's what he could afford. It was in his budget. Well, she pulled up on him, beep, beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep? And when she pulled up on him, y'all, it's a tear-jerking video, because it's not a lot of positive things that go down our timeline. So when you see somebody else pouring into somebody else genuinely, and then that expression that receiver gets on the inside, they get bubbly-eyed and throat get dry, and they get to hit you with the emotions like, thank you so much. It just makes you feel like there's still hope. Now, she tells this man when he comes out, hey, nephew, she call him nephew. And this is why I say, why is racism even in existence? Because most of us just love people. We just love characteristics about a person. Yeah, we know our friend is white. Yeah, our friend is Hispanic. Yeah, our friend is Asian. But when we have a good time, we're friends. There is no like, that's my white friend, that's my Jamaican friend. Like, who got time to walk around saying that? But you can tell this kid admires this woman, and by the tone of her voice, she sounds black, allegedly. But you can clearly see that he's white. And she's like, nephew, I got you some. Walk around to the back of the car. And as he walks to the back of the car, she said, pop the trunk. When he popped the trunk, he sees this little crate. You know what you put your laundry clothes in, a little laundry basket? And it's like one of them tall bins. And she done stacked it with everything to celebrate this boy on his birthday. And he is opening them, each gift one by one. And she's just like, open up the next one, nephew. And it started out by her showing him that she got him a cake. And the cake was so cool because it was one of those big sheet cakes that you probably get from a store. But he, at some point in his life, told her that he wanted to be a chef. And so she kept that mental note. Even though he wasn't in the best place of his life that moment, she still put that on his cake to help inspire him, say that even though you are where you are now, that don't mean you can't be that later. And I appreciate that queen for that, man, because sometimes you are down in the dumps, and it's just like life be lifing, and you like, man, I don't want to do nothing. Like, you barely have energy to get up. But when somebody else, even if it's not a flock of people poured into you, just that one person that pays you attention, that doesn't ignore you when you need them, that's what makes you try to get up and do something. So she showed him the cake, and he was like, 18, thank you, 18. Now, he's so handsome, though. So he's just like mind blown. She's like, well, that ain't it. Go through your crate. So he starts seeing it. He got a hat. He got socks. He got toiletries. He got cologne. She has him go bit by bit and pull out. He got a wallet. Yo, that's what the part that really tear-jerked my eyes, is because a lot of people, and I tell people, do the love language test, not only for relationships, but for friendships, because it shows somebody how you want to be loved, not how they want to love you. Do I need to say that again? It shows people how you prefer to be loved, not how they think you want to be loved. And that makes a difference in how people treat you and how they act around you and how they pay attention to you. And so he was really excited about a wallet. Something as simple as a wallet. Like, man, I've been always wanting a wallet. And she remembered to give it to him. And he was like, man, I'm wearing my wallet tonight. And I'm like, it's so many ungrateful people out here that would be like, it ain't no polo wallet. But he was very appreciative of everything that he got. And that's what made it a tearjerker, because people are so materialistic that they don't even pay attention to the effort. They just paying attention to the name and the brand and the cost, that they don't even look at the intentions. So anywho, he goes down into the basket a little more after he gets his wallet out. He starts showing us his clothes, true religion this, true religion that. Had him some Levi's this, some Levi's that. And sis went out. Like, she didn't just give him just here and there and here and there. She went out and color coded and everything. And then like gave him like options. Like, he could wear several of these outfits within a week because he probably want to go nowhere because he probably had no clothes. I mean, he's just going through, and it's like Christmas in the middle of November or something. Then he gets to them shoes. He started matching the shoe color with the clothes, because that's the best part. When you got a fit in them shoes slapping and that fit slapping, you be like, man, I'm wearing this today. Let me iron this and put it on the bed. I'm going to fall asleep beside it. You know how it would. And it's just his body language of accepting this niceness. It's her giving in a moment when she didn't have to, and then she just had him come out in different outfits, and he picked which one he wanted because she was going to take him to a birthday dinner, and he ended up going with the fresh outfit, which was the Adidas colorful outfit. And it just reminded me that if people just take themselves out the equation for 5 seconds, the world will start to be a better place. But people are too selfish. But I still got this much hope with your ugly ass. I still got this much hope, because it's about just doing the right thing sometimes. And sometimes it's just about listening. Like, we all got a story. Like, oh boy, if I told y'all my story, you would not know how much I go through on a daily basis to still get up and make people laugh and smile. Like, it's a different level of a superpower. And so to that queen, I want to say you are a superwoman, because you stopped your day to help brighten somebody else's day. And that's a godly trait. I don't care what nobody say. That's a godly thing to do, because something as simple as time, that is the best investment you can ever give somebody in life. That is what saves people's lives. That's what makes people say there is hope. That's what makes people want to change their circumstances, is the time you invest in them and pour into them. And if we make that a contagious habit, then everybody will be able to get on up now, Joe to see. For real. Like, a few business weeks ago, I was at a comedy show, and I had just got some bad news. I had got some legal bad news. Hell, it's pretty bad. But nothing like getting arrested or anything. It's all to do with my deceased mother's property. And it's draining, because the world revolves around, so what? It's not happening to me. Who gives a damn? That's how the world revolves. But you have to live in that circle of that tornado funnel while everybody else is like, oh, not my family. But I'm telling y'all, everybody's family gonna take a hit. And then when you didn't care, and it's your turn to be the person that want other people to care, they're not gonna care. That's why I tell people, stop acting like you're bigger than, like you exempt. Well, anyway, long story short, I still had to perform at this comedy show. I had 2 comedy shows that night when I got that bad news, and I couldn't cancel because I'm an entertainer. I've already, contractually agreed, and my word is bond. One of the acts came up and gave me the biggest hug, and at that moment, it's very rare that I cry, and it's not because I'm too hard to cry. It's just I've cried out everything that I could cry out. Now I'm just moving on fumes. But when she gave me the biggest hug, she wrapped her arms around me. She said, "Can I pray for you?" And when she prayed for me, I was just like, but it was just the time that she invested to pour into me and show me, not through money, not through gifts, but just from heart to heart, that, girl, you just need a hug. And sometimes you just need a hug. Sometimes you just need to, sometimes you just need to know you can be heard. Even if the situation that's being heard isn't the person that's the listener, not their situation. And that's what makes people say, thank you, man. Your time is everything. And so that's why I say it costs $0 to be kind. So to this queen, man, many abundances of wealth and prosperity, just growth, healing, and hopefully you and this young man have a relationship that's never broken. In this busy world, everybody's worried about the wrong thing. And we need to be worried about the godly thing because times are changing, baby. You see everything that's happening catastrophe-wise, we're like, oh, it's in the Bible. So change your thought process and better yourself and be better to somebody else, and then be great to you, because you got to have you fixed first before you can go help anybody else. But it's not too late to pour into somebody. Don't pour all of it into them, but it's enough to pour and share, because we all going through a storm. But happy birthday, young man. Happy belated birthday, because again, I make sure that I tell people happy birthday, even if I don't have the money to help you, or just in life, I'm just a giver, and it may not always be monetary. But that time is on my side. That time will change somebody's life. So be contagious and pour into somebody else just a little bit to make their day. And then I'm sure it's going to come back tenfold like that. Tenfold. Anyway, it was a beautiful story. Hopefully you guys found the video so you can see it on. It's about a 7-minute video. And you're going to be, your eyes are going to be welling up because it's just so doggone sweet. But I'm just a messenger, baby. It's your girl, Shaunie B. If you're cool with your girl, down for with your girl, y'all know I got a website. Yeah! So check it out. www.shauniebeentertainment.com. Check out the fan gear. Option to drop donations. No pressure to do either of those two, because I do see the likes, shares, and comments. And it means the world to me. I might actually throw out, since it's Black Friday, a Black Friday sale on the fragrance, man. Y'all sleeping on them fragrances for real, especially baby powder. That's... Pew, pew. I heard that's one of the hottest ones out there that I'm pushing. But anyway, y'all check out the site. I might drop that tonight. That'll be a cool deal, so y'all can share it with your family in this time of giving. I might make a whole selection. I might go and change the pricing for y'all, because it's a holiday season. It's time to help. But anyway, but either way it goes, those two options are just optional. You never have to do those things. I always love to tell y'all, for real, I appreciate your time, your comments, your likes, your shares, your commitment to even watching me. Y'all got a million tons of channels to watch. And it's just cool that y'all come back and keep me company. So I always want to humbly tell y'all thank you from my lips to your ears. I know people get tired of you saying thank you, but like the Reverend said this past Sunday, we got into the habit of not saying thank you and being grateful, but we also feel to be entitled. You got to kick entitlement out of there. So I never want to be entitled. I always want to tell you I'm grateful, because y'all could be anywhere in the world. Happy holidays. But in the midst of that, I want to say this video is something that if social media could show more videos like this, I think we could change the perception of how people treat each other. It's going to be rough though, because as we get into the inauguration, as we get into 2025, people are going to only act accordingly in the environment that they're exposed to. And even though there's some of us that are extremely nice and, you know, we're addicted to just helping thy brother, thy sister, we're gonna have a bunch of people that hate and hate and hate. But you got to be your own character. Do not let people influence how you treat other people when you are your sole player. So if you want to pour into somebody, do so. Y'all have witnessed me. I pour into people. I don't need the accolade. It's just something I do that's godly. But I want y'all to make it contagious. And it doesn't always have to be monetary. Just tell somebody, hey, you look nice today. Hey, you know, I'm proud of you. Just tell somebody something positive, man, because people are dealing with life. And life is, we see suicide every day. So you better pour into something. Okay? Y'all be safe out there either way. But until next time, I love y'all. Y'all love somebody else. Love yourself, importantly, first and foremost. And then, you know, give a little love out there. But until next time, next story. And I'm out this piece.